Yo, what is going on YouTube? It is your boy Dylan back again, bringing you guys another NBA Draftkings video today. Today what I'm going to be bringing you guys is my NBA November 9th Draftkings picks for the NBA slate. We have another 5-game slate just like last night today, and tonight's slate is definitely more interesting. We're definitely going to have a lot more high-scoring games, a lot more interesting games with a lot of plays and a lot of value, so I'm really excited to get into this slate. Now let's go ahead and get right into it. The first play that I really do like tonight, and he is a must play, I'm just letting you guys know, do not fade him, that is James Harden. He is going up against a historically awful Cleveland defense. Guys, if this Cleveland defense keeps up the pace it has so far this year, it is going to go down as being one of the worst defenses of all time. And he is coming off a day of rest, but the day before that, he had 56 real-life points, guys. So James Harden is definitely feeling himself right now. And if you look at the last two times James Harden has played the Cavs, he has scored 77 and 77 DraftKings points. So two 77-point DraftKings games, guys. You guys cannot fade Harden here. I'm letting you know this is not smart. Don't try to get cute. If you fade Harden, I do think that you are going to regret it. Now, anything can happen in NBA, and I'm going to knock on wood, but all the signs point to Harden having another great game, and I really do think you should pay up for him at the point guard position. Now, a GPP point guard that I really do like tonight that I know will have absolutely zero ownership is Lonzo Ball. And this is the perfect time to buy low on Lonzo because he has been having extreme shooting struggles so far this year. I just looked on StatMuse, and he actually has the lowest field goal percentage out of anybody with over 100 shot attempts this year. But I do like him just simply due to the fact that earlier this year when Lonzo played the Wizards, he still managed to score 34 DraftKings points on just 2 of 11 of shooting. And at a $6,000 price tag, that definitely exceeds value. That's almost 6x value. And if Lonzo can make that jump shot fall for him, or even the layups, he does have a chance to have a huge game here against John Wall and the Wizards, who have been having suspect defense as of late. As you guys can see, Dennis Smith Jr. just took it to this Wizards team on Tuesday night, So if Dennis Smith Jr. could do it, I definitely believe Lonzo could do it. So that is definitely why I like Lonzo Ball as a GPP point guard tonight. Now, someone I do like as a safe cash game play at the shooting guard position is DeMar DeRozan. So I don't really like to roster DeMar DeRozan a lot because I really don't think he is that high of a floor, considering he really just gets a lot of his points from shooting the ball. But the reason I do like him tonight for cash games is the fact that he's going up against New Orleans. Now, New Orleans in their last 5 games has allowed the 3rd most points to shooting guards. And then I do think a lot of the volume from the shots in this game are going to go to DeRozan's way, just simply due to the fact that Jrue Holiday shuts down the point guard position. And for the point guard position for the Raptors, that is Kyle Lowry, who has a huge scoring output in most games. So if Lowry is shut down, that definitely bumps up DeMar DeRozan's shot attempts and usage. Therefore, I think he is going to have a good game, and he will definitely get his value. Now, I don't think that he's going to exceed value by a lot, but I definitely feel safe here saying that he will reach 5x value on that $7,200 price tag. Now, the second shooting guard that I do like tonight, this is some value I decided to throw in the video for you guys, is Garret Temple at $3,500 on DraftKings. He is a very, very cheap starter in a plus matchup. As you guys can see, in the last 5 games, the 76ers have allowed the most points to the shooting guard position, and he's consistently hitting his value, guys. He's $3,500, but he's consistently scoring 18, 17, 20, 22 DraftKings points. So if you're looking for salary relief, guys, tonight, I really think Garret Temple is in a good spot as he is having a plus matchup, and he's very cheap playing starters minutes. Now, one of the top small forwards, I would say, and players in general to play tonight is Brandon Ingram. Now, as you guys can see, I've went ahead and said that LeBron James, TJ Warren, and Harrison Barnes are all small forwards who have destroyed the Wizards. If you guys do not know, the Wizards are bar none the worst team this year to the small forward position, and it's not even close. And in their first matchup this year, Brandon Ingram scored 40 DraftKings points. And if he did that again tonight on a $5,900 price tag, that would easily be 7x value in what you were looking for in tournaments. And I do like Brandon Ingram because he is seeing a usage bump slightly since Larry Nance has gone down. So I do think that Lonzo and Ingram are in good spots. Brandon Ingram could be GPP and cash games, while I would only stick to Lonzo in the GPPs. Now, a cheaper small forward that I do like tonight is Robert Covington. This is simply due to the fact that he is so cheap for what he's been doing recently. He has been dropping 35 DraftKings points games in out of his last 4 games on the $5,200 price tag, and that's ridiculous at his 7x value. And he's going to be playing in a high-scoring game tonight versus the Sacramento Kings, and he gets a nice matchup against Zach Randolph, who has been very bad on defense so far this year. You know, he's older, he can't keep up a lot with these younger players, and Robert Covington is in a good spot tonight to definitely hit value. I would say this is more of a cash game pick, just simply due to the fact that Covington has a nice floor, but his upside can destroy value, as you guys have been able to see through these recent games. So I just feel more comfortable in cash knowing his floor is typically about 20 points. Now, my favorite play of the night is at the power forward position, and that is Carmelo Anthony. Just kind of like Lonzo, I think this is a good time to buy low on Carmelo, and he gets to return to Denver, where he played many years of his career. And in the last 3 games he has returned to Denver, he has had a great time as he's put up 49.3 DraftKings points, 40 and 52.5 DraftKings points. And I do like this spot because Denver also is struggling against the power forward position in their last 5 games. They're the 3rd worst team in the NBA against the power forward. Excuse me, I got the graphic wrong. It says small forwards, but we do know that Carmelo plays power forwards, and I just accidentally typed in the wrong letter. But guys, he's in a great matchup here tonight, guys, and I don't think a lot of ownership is actually going to go his way simply due to the fact that there are so many high-scoring games and other positions to pay for in this slate. And a lot of people at the power forward position are going to be playing many different players, as there's a bunch of different people that you can play in this power forward position tonight, including Boogie, Anthony Davis, all of those players that you can pay up for. I'm not really on them tonight, so I do like playing Carmelo Anthony at slightly lower ownership than normal. Not that he garners high ownership, but I just think he's in a really smash mouth spot tonight going up against his former team. Now, the power forward that I do like tonight on the cheaper end is Julius Randle. Now, I need you guys to pay attention to this one because he has a chance to give you 10x value tonight, guys. Yes, 10x value. Now, let me tell you why. So, he is only 4,800 on DraftKings. And in the first matchup with the Wizards earlier this year, he scored 29 DraftKings points in only 19 minutes. That was before the injury to Larry Nance. So, with this uptick in minutes that he has received ever since Larry Nance went down, he could definitely see a huge outcome of DraftKings points tonight, just simply due to the fact that he has succeeded well against this Washington Wizards team, at least in their first matchup. And they are the 2nd worst, guys, in their last 5 games against power forwards, so that even sets up more well for Julius Randle. He's getting the minutes, he's very cheap, and at 4,800 in just 19 minutes that last game, he still went for 6x value. That's insane, guys. So I definitely do like Randle tonight as a very cheap, reliable cash game GPP wherever you'd like to play him. But he's overall in a great spot tonight. And then a center that I do like tonight that I definitely don't think is going to have any ownership at all is actually Kevin Love. Now, in order for this game to stay close, Love would definitely have to be involved. Now, Houston is definitely becoming more susceptible to centers. In the beginning of the year, Clint Capella was doing a very good job at limiting the scoring output of opposing centers, but he's starting to fall off just like we saw last year. And Kevin Love is starting to become more comfortable at this 5 position, guys. Ever since Tristan Thompson went down, he has shifted over to the 5. And you guys saw on Sunday, actually I wrote down Sunday, that was Tuesday night, I'm so sorry about that. I'm still getting used to my graphics, stick with me, but I think the graphics are actually turning out pretty well. But besides that, on Tuesday night, he destroyed the Bucks going for 63 DraftKings points. And I don't think he's going to get there tonight, but in a high-scoring matchup, he's going to be asked to take a lot of shots. And at only 7,400, I definitely think he can get you 40 DraftKings points tonight. Now, moving on to my final play of the night, I do like Steven Adams. This is definitely a cash game play for me, as Steven Adams' ceiling just really isn't that high. Vegas currently has this game as a pick'em, which basically means that there's no favorite or underdog in this game. It's going to be a very close game coming down to the wire, and in order for that game to come down to the wire in the high-scoring pace that they think that it's going to be, Adams would have to be involved. And at 5,800, I really do like this spot because Jokic is Jokic, excuse me, is allowing centers to have their way in their last 5 games, allowing the 6th most DraftKings points to the center position. So overall, I think Adams is a nice cash game play for you guys tonight. And that's pretty much it, guys. I hope you guys did enjoy the NBA picks for today, Thursday, November 9th. If you guys did, go ahead and slap a like on the video. I really do appreciate all you guys coming over to my channel. If you guys are new, go ahead and stay subscribed. I have daily NBA and I have weekly NFL videos for you guys. I think you guys are going to love the picks and content that I am going to be putting out. Go ahead and follow my Twitter. Let me plug that Twitter. You know, it's in the description below. I would appreciate it if you guys hit me up with that follow. But that has been it, guys. It has been your boy Dylan, and I will catch you guys later. Peace. I'm out.